I'm Michael Bain. Welcome to Triggered, coming to you from the secret hidden bunker in the Rocky Mountains, right here in the heart of the Colorado RAIA. And I always just love it when a plan starts coming together. This is a gun that you've seen me build over the years. I mean, a lot of things have happened with this gun. It is a short barrel rifle built on a third generation Glock G34. It's in a Recover tactical chassis. And the registered part, the first stamp, this is a two-stamp rifle. The first stamp was this receiver, the frame of the Glock, which is registered as a short barrel rifle. The second stamp is for this guy, this potato here, that I'm screwing on the end of the barrel. This is a Banish 9K. We saw it at SHOT the first time. It is an incredible piece of engineering. 4.1 inches long, 2.7 ounces. And to give you some kind of perspective, that's only about almost an ounce more than a Snickers bar. It's so light it doesn't require a piston or any kind of device to function. So the idea for this gun is this is an ideal bedroom gun, ideal house gun. It's a Glock 34. That means it can take 15, that is special 15 magazines that they graciously give us here in the Colorado RAIA. 17 round magazines, 20, 24 round, up to 33 round magazines. You can even put a 50 round drum in this thing should you want. It's a Glock. It runs all the time. This particular Glock, the slide was machined to take a Steiner MPS. It's pretty much the same mounting system as an aim point. But the Steiner, you can later use it to drive tent stakes, whatever you want to do with it. It is a beefy sight. And one of the interesting things about the Steiner is the projector is up on top. So you can sink it pretty low, and you've got it co-witnessed with these sights. And then the Cerakote on top of that has an old Apex trigger in it. I did a lot of the original testing on Glock Apex triggers, and this is one of them. The thing I like about the Recover tactical frame, this chassis system, is it's simple. It's very simple. There's a lot of other chassis systems out there. Some of them are really pricey. B&T, looking at you. Flux, you too. But this is like, I don't know, $100, $150 chassis. It folds, which is really sort of handy. One bolt is what holds this clamshell together. We actually filmed us putting it together. So if you take out this bolt here, you can drop the G34 out of the chassis. As long as you own the chassis with this buttstock, it's still an SBR. We're going to talk a little bit more about this gun as soon as Triggered returns.
You know the RAIA 5.0 packs radically new innovations, but we didn't stop there. Introducing the RAIA 5.0E. The E stands for enhanced, as in new optics cuts and plates. The updated barrel is crafted with improved materials and slide geometry. The look and feel is also enhanced. Plus, new lightning cuts show off the updated match-grade barrel. Experience the enhanced RAIA 5.0E today.
Welcome back to Triggered. I've always intended this gun to be suppressed because remember, we're talking about a bedroom gun, which means that I would like to still have my hearing if we happen to be trapped in an event. Secondly, I have pets. I have dogs and, bizarrely, parrots. I don't want them to die of fright when things start going very, very loudly. And that's why this Banish 9K is perfect for it. Takes it down to about 132 decibels. That's not a huge amount, but on the other hand, look at the size of the package. Now, one of the reasons I like this Recover tactical chassis is a lot of the other tacticals chassis that you see from the Israelis, from B&T, they have a bridge where you mount the sight. Now that's correct because in an ideal world, as you set the gun, actually the sight sits better up here. However, to me, one of the great advantages of this is you can drop the handgun out of the chassis. You just take it right out of the chassis. There'd be a lot of reasons you might want to do that. You might be in smaller spaces. You might be having to hold someone at gunpoint. You might have to work one-handed. It might be easier just to have the pistol. So one bolt, this thing comes out, and the sight is still on it. I don't want the sight to go away. I don't want the sight to be mounted on the chassis. But overall, check this out. The other thing I like about this, and the other thing that Kevin Creighton and I, Kevin Creighton, of course, from Shooting Illustrated, great writer, he and I have talked about this a lot, because what you end up here is, if let's say you're taking a trip. I read a long article about which rifle do you want to put in your truck. Let me just give you a little hint here. When the balloon goes up, as it did a couple of weeks ago in Boulder, as it's going up constantly in Los Angeles, you've got a gun in the truck? Where's your truck? Your truck is parked in Mickey 67. It'll take you an hour and a half to get to your truck. The only thing you have to fight with is what you have in your person or in your backpack. This will fit any number of great everyday carry backpacks, even sling bags, which makes it, to me, an incredibly versatile gun. What do I do with it now? Well, I'll shoot it, because a lot of times with suppressors, sometimes things get a little finicky, but I want to shoot it. Remember, this suppressor, by the way, doesn't come apart, which that means you have to soak it to clean it. If you need suppressor cleaning fluid and a plastic container of the right size, Midway, who's not a sponsor, does in fact have them, so you can keep this guy clean. Figure 50 to 80 rounds before you have to clean it. But this is the ultimate versatile small package. All it needs is a streamlight and laser. When we come back, I want to talk about a gun, an older gun. This week's Triggered is brought to you by Hunters HD Gold. They change so you don't have to. MTM Case Guard, quality shooting sports accessories. And Luth AR. Are you ready? Genuine US-made AR parts. We have talked a lot about the resurrection of the 32 H&R. How the 32 H&R had pretty much disappeared and now is back and is really thriving as a great self-defense cartridge. Of course, the 327 Magnum is the longer version of the 32 H&R, but you can get 32 H&R like Smith & Wesson Ultimate Carry. This is a 327 Ruger LCR, but you can get a dedicated couple of ounce lighter one in 32 H&R Magnum. And here's a gun that kind of started it all, and in some ways has kind of been forgotten a little bit. This is a Charter Arm Professional in 32 H&R, and check it out. It has 7 shots, 7 holes in the cylinder, 3-inch barrel, all steel gun. I talked to Nick Eichler, who is CEO at Charter, in 2023 at the SHOT Show, and we talked about the 32 H&R, and he goes, hey, this is the ideal gun for a hot 32 H&R because it's got the heft, it's got the weight, actually has a really fairly good trigger pull on it, a little bit heavy, but again, it's not something you can't live with. It's about $420. That's MSRP. You'll see it knocked down further. I said when I first reviewed this gun in 2023 that I thought it was a great snub. A great gun that you can carry. It'll fit for pocket carry. It'll fit in a small holster. So when you're thinking about the 32 H&R Renaissance, think about the Charter Professional. I'm Michael Bain. This is Triggered. You can find us on michaelbain.tv, where we're always free. Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, X, almost everywhere. We will see you next week.